Okay, yeah, you start off.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Hello,
Start.
I am your co-host, Wealth, or Wolf on Stilts on YouTube. And the first question that we have is YouTube here to stay? And before anyone else, I'll probably give my opinion on it. And I think that as long as they don't pull a Twitch, I think, yeah, we're going to be fine. I think that it's going to continue growing. And
do you think YouTube is going to take over TikTok with the new Shorts program?
No. Unless it
what?
severely becomes like a competitor. There's just so many more features, like saved videos on TikTok, that YouTube just does not have an answer for.
Yeah, I've heard mixed opinions about YouTube Shorts, like the fact that when big TikTokers come over to the YouTube platform and try to become a Shorts creator, they actually say that it's harder to get a ton of views and that there's like more to it. With time, you get a fine wine. It's like that.
Yeah, it's different than TikTok. I feel like TikTok will like feed you more views like over time, but like if you get something viral on YouTube, it's not going to be like your 1,000 views like normal short. Right. Usually it's going to go like over 100,000 once you get a really good one going. And with TikTok, your good TikToks will be like 5,000 views, 10,000 views, but like I feel like YouTube will just push it way harder if you can get it to get some momentum at the start.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And being consistent is like number one.
Oh yeah. Being consistent on YouTube is so much better than being consistent on TikTok, because TikTok is wildly inconsistent with view counts and like the amount of people that they shadow banned and things like that early on. It's just like, whereas YouTube, you need to be consistent or else you are not going to grow. I remember I made 3 videos and then like posted them once a week, right? And I had gotten more views than any other videos on my channel. I had grown more than any other 3 weeks on my channel. It is like consistency is the most important thing to start a channel, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree
with that.
And I think the same could go for any platform really, but when it comes to YouTube, it's like a big factor, because once you're not consistent, you have to, it's like revving. How do I say that? It's like starting a very old truck. You have to get it going first and then it works fine. Right. But once you turn off the car, you're kind of stuck, man. You gotta. Yeah.
Is it alright if I get a point across or something?
Yeah, of course.
So with like you gotta be consistent with stuff. It's just if you don't like keep uploading, then your viewers would eventually move on to other creators that would either have I don't know, better content, that upload way more regularly, and then people would maybe, like, I don't know if it would ever happen, but people might slowly start losing interest in your content and start forgetting about you.
Yeah,
that definitely
YouTube
happens.
might stop promoting you more too.
What's it called? The other day I was looking at a channel that hit like 200,000 subscribers, but they took an 11-month break and literally they posted and they went from getting like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views to getting like really low thousands over just no videos for 11 months. It killed his channel completely.
Sheesh. I think the only person in recent years that I can think that has ever taken a break and come back stronger is probably Jacksepticeye.
Yeah.
I think for taking a break, if you take like a long break, the only way you'll survive is if you've already built one of the strongest audiences possible.
Right.
Like you'll only see YouTubers with like millions of subscribers be able to like take a break for like a whole year and come back, and they'll still be fine in the algorithm and fine with their viewers. Like if you know who Michael Reeves is, he's like so inconsistent with his videos, but he still gets mad views every time he posts. Yeah, it's like everyone just loves his energy.
Yes, people love him. People love his editing. People love his energy. People love his funny acting. And people crave, this is a secret to YouTube, people are craving for his next video. So exactly when he publishes a new video, guess who's clicking?
Everyone.
All his fans, everybody who likes him, because they already know the video is going to be fire.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy, like the effect some people can have on like an audience. Because I know that like if I see someone that hasn't posted in a while, but their videos have always been like top tier, there's no way I'm gonna like I'll stop watching a video that I'm currently watching just to go and watch it if I know they're like a top tier YouTuber.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
can relate to that too.
There's also a lot of people that continue to get views on videos, like old videos, and it's just like it's almost as much as if they posted a new video. Like the only name that comes to mind there is Raccoon Eggs, which is very niche content, but like Jesus Christ, his videos go up. Even though he hasn't posted in 3 years, his videos go up by like 5 million a month. So he's still making good amounts of money.
Yeah, I find
And
that like
3-year-old
with the
content.
like commentary YouTubers that are like
somebody's-
extremely funny, or like if you're like a skits YouTuber, people will come back like every few months and rewatch a video.
Yeah,
'Cause it's just like it's something you can watch over and over again, and you always want to show new people.
right.
Yeah. We actually have somebody in the audience raising their hand. So I'm gonna let them speak for a second. Let's see what's oh. Okay, never mind.
Just invite them here. I'll invite them for you.
Okay, they're raising their hand.
Oh, they declined.
Okay, so never mind.
They're-
But
They're messing with us. Okay.
Nice talk.
that was
Yeah, nice
that was the most rambunctionating talk I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh,
That's how it goes, man.
I learned so much from that.
Right.
Thank
should we,
you.
move on to the next question.
Yes.
Yes.
Who would like to present it this time?
I will.
Okay.
What are the requirements to become a YouTuber?
So a lot of beginners don't know this or don't really understand this. So let me break it down for you. To be in the YouTube Partner Program and to be monetized and to be able to put ads on your video, you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month span.
Right.
Subscribers, it doesn't really matter about, but the watch time is
Yes, that's the
more.
big important.
The watch time is the one that would impact it.
But I think this might be
Yeah.
more like. Can you read the question again?
What are the requirements for YouTube?
I think this might be a little bit more of like to get started type deal question. And I mean, it's just you and a way to upload. I mean, for the first couple of videos on my channel, I had a school laptop that couldn't run Roblox and made videos using GeForce Now. And they are very fun. They're pretty good for like the first videos. All you need is just to know what you want to make. Essentially, you don't want to be confused in the start. I mean, you can be confused because you're starting. It's not like you're going to disappoint anyone. But
Yeah.
if you don't want to, once you find your niche, you don't want to like have any second thoughts until you are either bored of a game. You don't want to essentially, if the game isn't popping off and you really only want to make stuff on that game, you can just wait and continue making that stuff, and eventually you'll find the niche of people who will come and subscribe to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
actually say that finding your niche isn't gonna be like a one-day thing. I think you gotta
Right.
put some actual time into it. You
Mhm.
really have to consider the things that you like doing and the things that get a ton of views. Because
Yeah.
like if you're only doing what you like, let's say what you like to do is like playing on your DS, your Nintendo
Right.
DS. Well, that's not really gonna pop off going on in today's YouTube
Right.
culture.
I think we're starting out on YouTube kind of like how Welf was saying. Like, I feel like there's almost no requirement for gear, and I don't want to say like you have to have or not have something, but like you have to be creative enough to use your resources to make your
Mhm.
content. So in some cases, it does matter what you have. Like if you can't even edit your videos at all, then that's obviously a problem.
Right.
But like I still edit my videos on my phone, and I have been for like forever, right?
Which
like-
I don't know how you're doing, but all right.
I'm like a believer that like if you are really resourceful, you can honestly make whatever you want.
Right.
And that goes for every niche on YouTube. I know this is kind of contradicting to what I just said before about like choosing niches that don't get a ton of views, but anything could go viral on YouTube. And we've seen that
Mhm.
over and over again. it's all about having an idea and executing it in a creative way that engages viewers and audiences.
Mhm.
Like, look at Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast filled a pool with
Like 1 million Orbeez or
with
something.
1 million Orbeez.
That's something like most people wouldn't think to care about, but like when it's something insane, like a million of something, or like
Right.
especially
Yeah.
like back in the day, Mr. Beast, when he didn't have the money to spend on videos, he would just, you know, use his time instead of money to make better content.
Right.
And I think like that's something important to like analyze, is that you don't always have to like have the brand new versions of every game. You don't have to like always have the newest thing or have money to make something happen. If you like
Right.
try hard enough, if you use enough of your time, and if you care enough, you can try to make something work out.
That leads me to another point, is that I'm sorry if this sounds harsh, even though I'm really not sorry. But if you are not patient and you don't want to learn to be patient and you want to start a YouTube channel and don't think that you're going to get like all of these, it's not a easy money method. Like it's not
Oh yeah.
going to be
There's
easy
no easy
whatsoever.
money.
Yeah, no. Like, I don't care what content you're making. It's going to take a while. So if you're not patient, and you expect it to happen in like a couple days, you're just going to start making in a bunch of money. Just don't make a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
some people honestly are kind of foolish. Like they either see like YouTube as a free cash grab, or they like see it as like, oh, I'll post 2 videos and I'm gonna be like the best YouTuber ever. And like it takes, even some of the people that have like tens of millions of subscribers now, took like 4 or 5 years just to get their first thousands.
Right.
Yeah. And it's
Like-
actually not the new YouTubers' fault per se, because like we see big content creators doing like really simple stuff sometimes and getting so many views, but that's only because of the audience, the fan base, and the community, and
They've
even the
already built.
YouTube channel that they built over the years.
It's
Yes,
if
I said
it's if you
years.
can find the right people.
Mm-hmm.
How like important do you think collaboration is on like a channel? And also, do you think it's like better to like collab with a certain group like consistently, or a bunch of like random people over time?
It depends. So I think that collabing in a sense of like with other YouTubers is a good idea if they're the same size as you, or a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, right? Because that's especially only collab with people that you actually want to, not just because of whatever number you see next to the subscriber count, because then that video will
Yeah.
not be good. Like if you find
Actually,
someone,
I would
Sorry,
say to collaborate with anyone, because anybody could add valuable content to your niche area.
right? Yeah, I'm just saying, like if you have like 1,000 subscribers and you're choosing between collabing with this person that makes the same content as you that's really annoying and they like you two won't get along at all, and or choosing between someone that has like 50 subscribers and you two get along amazing, I'd say the
Oh,
50
yeah.
subscribers any day. Like at that point, it's not about the getting any kickback and like subscribers or views from them. It's just about making a better video because you have that 50 subscriber person, and that a lot of times will get you better views than just having a person with a big subscriber count that is annoying in your title.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
get blinded by the views when you're collaborating with other people. You want to think about, well, personally, I like to collaborate with people who do different content than me because it makes for like a really interesting video.
Yeah.
But like, for example, Mr. Beast collabed with Fortnite. Who could have thought that?
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's
Also,
crazy.
why didn't they make the skin free? Like, bro, wouldn't that have been the most obvious thing to do in the world? Like, what?
Well, think about
I
it
was-
like this. Fortnite is Mr. Beast's sponsor, but Mr. Beast is Fortnite's sponsor. So both of them
Right.
are making money hand in hand.
Right.
I was thinking, what if like I thought like they were gonna do this at first, is like random people that bought the skin were just gonna get paid like a bunch of money out of nowhere. Like I thought they were gonna do
Yeah.
something kind of random like that, but then they did $1 million tournament out of nowhere, which I mean it's pretty cool. But
Did they already finish the tournament? Or
I assume so.
yeah,
it's
that
all
happened
over.
like a week ago or something.
yeah, I know nothing about that tournament. I haven't even seen
I
videos.
don't know nothing about Fortnite. To be
There's a
honest with
hand
you.
up in the audience.
Oh, it's just fucking Zoro. So
Hello,
just a troll
you
man.
you wanted to say something?
Yeah. What got y'all to start YouTube?
What got us to start YouTube?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
I appreciate that question. So what actually made me want to get into YouTube is I used to watch this YouTuber called Michael Reeves. Everybody knows him. He's my favorite YouTuber because he's able to program these funny robots that do like crazy things that people wouldn't have ever thought to do. And I'm actually into programming and robotics and like just creating things in general. So I look up to him. Yeah.
Right. He'd probably
He really
be extremely scared if he knew that someone looked up to him, but
I think for me, like, I think for most of us, it was like the first generations of like YouTubers kind of inspired us to want to do the same thing. Like for me, it was a bunch of the old Minecraft YouTubers, like the big names like 𝙇𝙄𝙆𝙍𝘼, popular MMOs. I was like, I love Minecraft. I love like talking to people. Why don't I make a YouTube channel? I think I should be able to do this. And like, it wasn't about like becoming super popular. I wasn't the friend in the friend group that was like, oh, I want to get the diamond play button. I was like, I just want to have fun. I just want to like have an audience that cares.
yeah. So the reason that I started anyway, because I've been posting like really random shit on a random YouTube account that I think my mom had for like a long time. And then I was like, you know what? Why don't I just make a YouTube video and see how it does? So I make an actual YouTube video that I put effort into, well, as much effort as I could at the time. And that video got like, I think it was like 4 times more views on this random channel that I had ever gotten before. And I was like, oh, well, why don't I try to do this more? I mean, it was that easy. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
But it was that easy. So I made my own account and started posting random stuff. And I found this niche. So even though my account might say that my first video was like 2 years ago, this account is actually from 4 years ago. I had been uploading like literally the randomest, like just trying to find a niche. Like I uploaded fucking tech reviews. I uploaded literally anything that I could until I found something that I actually enjoyed making, which was gaming / funny moments videos. And then I just wiped everything else and then started full send into that. So it might take you a while to find your niche, but you eventually will.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I also got into YouTube because I knew there's big money in YouTube. I just knew it. I saw it, and I'm like determined. I'm determined.
I think a lot of people see like wanting money in YouTube is a bad thing, and in most cases I do. But like, if it's you get to share your passion and make money, why should you be like judged upon like based on like wanting the money for it?
Yeah, like I see a lot of bigger YouTubers, especially like imagine like you're in like a family reunion and it's like freaking, when are you gonna get a real job? It's like, lady, I make more money than you do. How is not a real job? Like,
I could buy your house. And
God damn. Okay, that's a bit much. But, and you, Jesus Christ. But yeah.
Yeah. Did you have any other questions?
No, I didn't.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for that. That was a really good
Buddy.
question.
Yeah, thank you for the question. I'm gonna put you back in the audience. Okay, there.
So, okay, how do you guys feel? I know this happens to like basically everyone. You make a video that you put like no effort into, and it like gets more views than any of your other videos that you put like hours into of like effort and work.
Oh yeah, that's
It sometimes happens.
Do you like feel like do you ever feel like you should like stop putting as much effort in because of them, or does it just make you more determined to make better videos?
Definitely to make better videos.
yeah, I'd say.
I say keep it the same. Just keep doing as you are.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to lessen my quality control, but I do look at it as an opportunity to learn from, because I feel like success leaves clues, and obviously if I'm getting a ton of views, then I did something right. So I'll instantly analyze what I did to make that video go viral, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Viral
good
on a
point.
small scale.
Yeah. Like for me, I know like when I make a video like that, low effort, more views, I always think like, was it my thumbnail? Was it my title? Like I start looking at my stats and
Right.
like it really shows in some like aspects that like maybe certain things you're putting too much effort into, but others you're not, and like that's what's bringing you down.
Yeah. And a very great way to check that is by looking at your average view duration chart, I think. And it tells you exactly where people are dipping and like not being engaged with the video.
Right.
And it also shows you where it's spiking people's engagement and interest. And that's honestly one of YouTube's most important feature as like, you know, as a YouTuber, big and small. Okay, we have somebody in the audience with their hand up. Oh, we have two people.
Bring them in one at a time and see what they have to say.
Yeah, one at a
Yeah, one
Yeah.
at a time.
All right.
Hello.
King.
I've got a quick question mainly. When you think, because people typically say like, oh, I've studied the algorithm for my success and all that stuff. Do you believe that they study the algorithm, or do you believe that they like study human psychology? Because human psychology does have, or at least what we
part.
are attracted to has some form to do, has something to do with how we succeed on YouTube.
Yeah, I actually fully believe that studying YouTube is all about psychology. Because
Anyone?
look at it, like the whole algorithm itself is based on engagement, viewers appeal, people liking the video. YouTube basically tells you why people like the video, what's trending and stuff like that. And it's all because of human interest. The humans are the algorithm.
They go
Yeah.
hand in hand, the algorithm and human psychology.
I don't think that there is a way to study the algorithm. Like, I mean, you can study what works in the algorithm, right? You can study like what is popular, what does the algorithm like to see, but you can never know what it actually like prioritizes. You can just notice patterns. That's so it's a lot more authentic to see what people around like in the same niche as you, to see what their like numbers are doing, and then try to. I remember I heard this. Yeah, it was on the same Ludwig stream we talked about yesterday about the Yoinkin twist. He's a pretty cool tactic. If you look at a video that's done extremely well, that's recent, that you can take and then you can put a twist on it, and then you can upload that, and then that would reach the same audience.
Would you say that that YouTube in of itself is more of an art than it is a science, or like it's more artistic, it's artistically expression and stuff than it is scientific?
That's a hard question to answer, because we could see videos from like YouTube Shorts doing weird, crazy stuff to videos like Ryan Trahan, who actually, I feel like his video is pure art. I remember when he did the Penny series, I would legit save the video and watch it at night every single day. It was like a daily routine for me.
Yeah, that series of his was really powerful. The other one of like Ryan Trahan's videos that I liked, that was like, it was honestly like so well like written out and like planned upon. It was where he was like trading from a penny to a house for one of his subscribers. I watched it like literally twice now because it's such a good video. It has that effect on me. I literally like started tearing up at the end when like the ending was coming, like the video was cutting to black, the counter was like counting down. Like,
Yeah.
There's like an emotional effect you can have on people with your videos if done properly. And it's not always like, oh, I'm crying at the end of this movie, I'm crying at the end of this video. It's like you could be happy at the end of a video. You could feel like you're like, you know, like you've learned something from a video.
Yeah. And to answer your question, I would say YouTube is a science, but it can be an art. I actually see YouTube going in a direction where people are going to start making more personalized content and doing much more collabs with other content creators. And I feel like the YouTube community is going in a very good direction where it will be an art. It'll be less of a science and people doing whatever, more of an art to truly attract people and have their best interest.
That was a pretty good question. Honestly, I don't think any of us would have thought of that.
Yeah, I also the question is also very hard to answer because there's like, in my opinion, YouTube is a science. I mean, the algorithm is looking for a very specific thing. It's not like there's a panel of judges deciding what the fuck to do, but the algorithm is designed to favor artistic endeavors as best it can, as best as it can understand.
Mhm.
Anyway.
And just the final follow-up question is, do you believe that because it's a science, like you said, it is an algorithm, right? Should we follow the algorithm as YouTubers, do what the algorithm wants, essentially, follow trends, follow whatever the algorithm, like trend of the day is, right? Or do we stay on our own kind of thing, make our own art, do our stuff in our niche? Or is the algorithm favoring like everything in a niche, and the algorithm favors a certain part in the niche itself? Or is it just one algorithm?
Okay, who wants to answer this? Because I know the exact answer to this.
All right, then go on ahead.
There's where you can copy other people's stuff where the algorithm favors it and stuff like that. But I feel like that's just too far. You should also keep it original with your own content and your own comedy and just things like that. But there is up to a point where the algorithm will just notice you over and over again and will suggest you to other people.
Yeah, and then you become the trend. That's how YouTube works. In the beginning, it's a grind. You gotta bandwagon some trends, do what's popular, do what the SEO likes, and then once you become big enough, then you'll actually be the person starting the trends, and other people will copy and help boost your video even more, because people do trends because it's what's popular and it's what the algorithm is promoting. That's why people do trends.
So, I have a question actually for Dragon, since I assume you know. Could you describe what a SEO is? I have a vague idea, but I'm not totally sure.
Oh yeah, of course. So SEO stands for
search engine optimization.
And it's where a search engine, like YouTube is a search engine, so is Google. So YouTube's looking at all the metadata and putting it against the SEO. And the SEO, search engine optimization, it ranks your videos and content with other people's.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not always going to be on top if you have the best SEO, because it also has to do with the popularity of your channel and a bunch of other factors. But basically, I don't really know where I'm going with this. But does somebody want to hop in? I don't.
What's it called? So
have
for
2 questions in the audience.
Yeah, we have 2 questions in the audience.
before we answer those, I just want to cut in. So for honestly thinking if you should make videos for the algorithm or for yourself, I think just like Welf was talking about, there's a video that Ludwig made, a very popular streamer, about an idea called Yoink and Twist, which he explained a little bit. It's where you just take an idea and you make it your own to some extent. And I think that's what you should be doing to follow the algorithm, is taking a really good idea and then making it creative.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't just be word for word copying a script. You shouldn't be copying thumbnails from another YouTuber. It should be unique in some sense. No one's
you don't want to be
you.
Morgs.
You don't want to be
want
Morgs.
No, okay, we got 2 questions in the audience.
All right, Dragon,
I'm
do you
done
want
with my questions. You can put me back down on the stage. I end up.
Goodbye, Crusader King.
Thank you for the question.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's start with Ro Noah.
I mean, he did already ask a question. Do you think we should add Forestation? He's been waiting for
we'll start Forestation.
Hello?
Yo, what's up,
Forestation?
What's good, everybody? So, I don't really have a question. It's more of a criticism. So, but it's good. I feel like it needs to be said. Who here runs this? Who is the actual people officially running this?
Me and Quixel.
Okay. Valid. So I don't know, a lot of people they do this thing where they talk about YouTube a lot, but they don't actually do the stuff they talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of people here are doing talking a lot about YouTube but not putting it into action. And this is not me critiquing you in a bad way. I'm telling you as a reminder, hey, bro, you can talk all this you want, but like, hey man, I want to see some of that. Like, y'all could have all the potential in the world, but like, you gotta grind, motherfucker. You gotta grind. This shit ain't easy. Like, a lot of these kids growing up, they want to be a YouTuber, but I feel like this next generation coming up who's saying, "Oh, mom, I want to be a YouTuber. Mom, I want to be a YouTuber." They're gonna go into a harsh reality that this YouTube space isn't. It's not. And it's getting harder, bro. It's even getting harder. Like, it's getting harder like every year, bro. Like,
Yeah, we're not saying that it's easy.
No, I know. It's just I'm seeing a lot of people in here. Like, at first I was like confused because I was like, whoa, like one of these guys don't even have videos. Like, what is this? Like, it's like, what am I listening to?
I think
he's like
one
talking about
side
the algorithm, but he doesn't even have videos.
I think one side of it is that like sometimes like being like in tune with YouTube isn't only being like a creator. Sometimes being an audience and like watching a lot of content, consuming a lot of content can like give you ideas and opinions. And so he's not here saying that he's like a YouTube pro, like, you know, Cobble has no videos posted. He's just adding important input, and you know, like most of what he's saying is honestly true because you know he's consuming YouTube. He knows what he's talking about.
Even I know that, but for someone who doesn't know and truly wants to learn something from this, like, where is their credibility? You know, it's kind of.
Yeah, I get that a lot, but I appreciate your comment, your feedback. But I've actually studied YouTube for like 2, 3, 4 years. I know that's not a lot, but I've actually helped four-ish channels get past 1,000 subscribers. 3 of those channels became monetized. And I'm always looking to improve. I'm always learning what's new about the algorithm, and I'm always studying the algorithm.
You helped one of them get sponsored too.
Yeah, I hope one of them gets sponsored too.
Oh, is that the Hot Pocket guys?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
He's literally Dragon. You know, I'm gonna say he's really knowledgeable on YouTube. He had them growing at such a fast rate that I'm pretty sure YouTube has them shadow banned now. Because you'll see on their channel. I'll link them down below. Literally, you can see their views were only going up, and then out of nowhere, just they tanked. Same content, just, you know, different.
I don't think that's Four Station's point, though.
I know that's not his point. He's saying that like some
Honestly,
people
bro,
talk about YouTube and like they don't have
came in
proof.
here, for a lot of you, like for like the people who like, I don't know, that they are what I described. I don't even remember because it was very like I just looked. I didn't even put name to like action. I just looked. I'm not saying that as a like a harmful like, bro, you have no idea what you're talking. I'm telling you as like more of like motivation.
No, I agree with you.
I want you guys to do great things. I want you to use what you know and actually put that into action. If YouTube is what you want to do, don't just talk the talk and walk the walk. You know.
No, I agree with you. Some people, you know, preach YouTube, but they don't know it. And honestly, like, you know, we might not be the biggest YouTubers, but we have knowledge and we have some proof behind that. Like, some of us have studied shorts. Some of us have gotten shorts with like 1 million views. Some of us have made TikToks.
Pixel actually has a short that got over 1 million views.
You know,
I would say he's one of the most actionable YouTubers in this talk right now.
You know, I do want to kind of understand because there were some points. I always try whenever I'm talking about something that I haven't done myself or haven't known myself. I always try to like clarify. Like when I was talking about the consistency, it is quite obvious with like 2 scrolls of my channel that there is absolutely no consistency, which is why I was like, I had the 3 videos that I was talking about, which I did have. I had clarified that there was only those 3 videos that I ever like made at the same time and then uploaded them like that. So yeah, I try to, at least for me, try to make it as clear as possible whenever I don't know fully what I'm talking about. But
even
I
some
guess your point is to just not talk about it if I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, even some big YouTubers like Moz, you know, a YouTube like you know, like YouTube support kind of like channel. He preaches so much stuff that he doesn't like do himself, but it's clear that it like impacts. It's clear that it works. Because while he might not be able to find and like a way to use his own advice and apply it to himself, he's made so many other channels grow. Like people in his, I'm pretty sure he has a few people in his Discord server that like have millions of like subscribers now, and all they did was, you know, listen to our criticism. So I agree with Four Station. Like not everyone should be preaching what they don't know. But I feel like from a viewer standpoint, I think you should do your own research. Like, research what we're saying, because we're not always right. No one's not. Like,
I think in a viewer's standpoint, we are the research.
Yeah, I mean, we are some
Yeah.
sort of research, but if we say something about like monetization, something about, any topic, they should also like think about like.
They should be able to trust us, but at the same time, we shouldn't be their only source of information. They should be also looking at other sources of information to truly learn. If we're the only source, then that means they're not going to go that far. To learn, you got to learn from everywhere around you and not just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I fuck with y'all. I just want to come here and say that real quick. I'm gonna dip out. I'm gonna go eat. Hope y'all have a good day. See you guys.
Hey, you too. We appreciated the question.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah, that was good to bring up.
Yeah, we'll definitely try to do more. Do more. Say, do more. Like you said. Okay.
Bring Noah up in here.
Alright, we can throw him back in here.
Yeah. Welcome back.
He's not in yet.
All right, there you go.
Hey,
What?
welcome back.
What?
So did you have a question?
What video or who got you to the point you are now?
That's a good question. Like, inspiration wise, from another YouTuber, I want to say a mix of like I was saying earlier, like a mix of the old Minecraft YouTubers that have like showed me how you can like share your personality. But also like some of the big YouTubers, like I was saying earlier with Moz, he's someone that preaches YouTube but knows what he's doing, and it's something that can like help. I think
Yeah.
those are like two, or like Minecraft YouTubers, like old ones, and like YouTube helps, like, or like helpers like vidIQ and Moz. See, like that's where I am today, like because of them.
Yeah, I actually want to say something too.
Go ahead.
So I have like 2 or 3 points I could say about this. First of all, I'm gonna say myself. Like I took the action to study YouTube, to study how to make thumbnails, to study how to edit, to study how to do SEO, to study other channels. But my other point is, I'm not gonna lie. The people who teach YouTube, they taught me the most. Like Moz, I like 𝙎𝙬𝘽𝙎𝘾, even Mr. Beast. I watched a ton of Mr. Beast podcasts, and he's so knowledgeable about YouTube that honestly, if you just watch only Mr. Beast podcasts, I'm sure you could learn everything you have to about YouTube.
I mean, about if you wanted to get into the niche of giving money to people, yeah, you could probably learn everything.
Well, no, he doesn't only talk about giving money to people. He talks about how YouTube works, and like
Very
how
inspirational.
how to engage with other people, if you know what I mean.
I think one of the people that has helped me, because I don't really have a person that I just go to if I want some advice. I just like, besides here, I just straight up wing it. That's just what all I do, right? But a person I guess who would be the closest to that is there's a channel called Alpha Gaming or Senpai Gaming now, actually, which
Yeah, I
I'm
know
not
who
totally
they
sure
are.
if you know. Yeah. I mean, if you wanted like free music that like is completely copyright free, there's like hours and hours of that on that they make. But anyway, if I ever have a problem and they have a video, I'm just gonna watch the video, like, and then look and see. Usually, in most cases, it'll help me with the problem that I'm having, whatever that problem is.
Yeah, I find many small YouTubers complaining and saying like, why this, why that? Well, you know what? You should actually search those questions on YouTube, and trust me, you'll find an answer really fast, and you'll learn how to fix the issue. Okay, I think Ordokana has a question. Hey, Ordokana. What's up, my boy?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it sounds like you're speaking over like a two tin cans and a string, but yeah, we can hear you.
It's banana phone.
Okay. All I have to say is Listen to Otokana on SoundCloud.
Fair
Put that
enough.
from the video.
Fair enough, to be honest. That's going in the video. I don't care if
Yeah, I'm
that's
keeping that in the video.
No, just like
In fact, you
blur
know
and
what?
Put your name.
Hold on.
You know, that's why people should be, joining the servers, listening to the podcasts we do. Just saying. That's why they should be subscribing. We'll let them free promo. That's kind of
Yeah,
a joke.
every podcast we do, we'll let one person do a free promo. So don't forget to subscribe, join our Discord server, and maybe you could shout out your socials too.
For such sellouts.
I wonder who would be my fifth subscriber.